Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ben, and today I'm gonna bring you a little something different. I do video games all the time on my channel, but I kind of want it to be have a little variety too. Most of you don't know that I actually wrote or started writing like a book a long time ago. I don't think I'll ever finish it. But I figured I would give my writing a try tonight. I gave myself half an hour and just started writing, listening to some music, and this is what turned out. So far, there's not a title, but I think I'm just going to call it The Forest. Corrigan slapped the wagon again. Stupid thing. I knew I should have switched wheels at the last village. The wagon leaned to one side, thanks to the wheel that had fallen off not 30 seconds earlier. He looked around and shivered, not because he was cold, but because he knew the reputation of this forsaken forest. Cold, dead eyes stared at him from a distance, and a solitary wolf howled in the distance. Or was it just beyond the trees to the side of the trail? Corrigan couldn't tell. His brain was focused on the fear that the forest gave him, and, however minutely, trying to get him out of the forest alive. He ran back down the trail and brought the wheel back to the wagon. Carefully, he pushed the wheel upright and made sure it stayed firmly planted so that he could get it back on the wagon. He ran to the back of the wagon and grabbed 2 pieces of wood. He tied them together into the shape of a crossbar and stuck them firmly in the ground. He huffed as he lifted the axle that the wagon had fallen off of onto the makeshift jack. He pushed the wheel towards the wagon and forced it tightly onto the wagon's axle. Making sure it was secure, he slipped a steel bolt that was supposed to keep the wheel attached back into place. Corrigan, satisfied with the job he'd done with the wheel, turned towards the front of the wagon to check down the trail. His throat went dry as he saw a tall figure step out of the forest and onto the trail, its presence only indicated by the single strip of moonlight that illuminated the road. The figure reached behind its back and unsheathed the giant sword from the scabbard on its back. He raised the tip towards the sky. Moonlight shone upon the sword, making it glow an eerie white. Suddenly, the figure began running towards Corrigan. Corrigan grinned. "I've got you now, monster." He closed his eyes and began to chant in a dead tongue spoken only by the most powerful of wizards. When he reopened his eyes, they were suddenly glowing a deep purple color. He jumped high up into the air and dove back down in front of the beast. The shockwave flung the monster back, but it was quick to recover and was soon racing back towards Corrigan. Corrigan waved his hand, and the air around him began to crackle with energy. He flung lightning towards the beast, which stunned it momentarily, but it soon began to absorb it with its still eerily glowing sword. It advanced quickly towards the wizard, catching him off guard and allowing the beast to slice into the wizard's forearm. Corrigan flung the beast back once more as he began to heal his wounds. The monster came at him again, but this time Corrigan had a different tactic. He waited until the beast was almost on top of him and then dove out of the way. He summoned a sword and jumped towards the beast, sinking the blade deep into its brain. It fell, dead. Corrigan flipped the beast over and cut into its chest. He ripped out its heart and bit off a piece. As he swallowed, the rest of the heart dissolved into dust. "One down," the Dark Wizard said. 4 to go. He snapped his fingers, and the scene was cleaned in an instant, as if nothing ever happened. The wizard slipped silently into the forest, blended into the ever-present darkness, and disappeared into the night. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. We'll see how this goes. I mean, this is like the first time I've ever done anything like this, so, yeah, if you guys liked it, let me know down in the comments, if you guys do like it, then I'll keep making more. I'll probably keep making more anyways, because I actually really liked writing this story. But yeah, thank you guys for listening, watching, whatever, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!